Let's look at the solar automatic watering system. I've seen a lot of people using these and I thought what a great idea. I have a water irrigation system, as you may have seen on previous videos. I thought this would be great for when we are away so everything still gets watered. I'm wanting to run this from a water butt coming off the shed's guttering. It's nice and close to the polytunnel so it hasn't got far to run. I have a water butt, but it's on the other end of the shed. I'm going to set it up the other side and tilt the gutter the opposite way. And just like that it's ready to go, as if it was that easy. Now let's put the solar panel in place. I put it up on the shed roof and just below is where the water butt is and the automatic water system. Now let's connect the solar panel. These here are probes. These detect if there is any water. If there is no water, it will send a message to the control panel and beep to let you know. This part is where the water gets sucked up from. It has a filter on the end. It saves sucking all the rubbish that collects in the guttering and blocking the tubes. Now let's do a test to see all is working. That's fantastic. It's very overcast today and it still has enough solar power to pump the water. Now let's attach the outlet. I fed the outlet tube through the bottom of the wire mesh. I then cut it as this is where it will split into two. It's now time to start putting it all together. These are the T-connectors and the drip spikes that go into the soil. You push the T-connector into the tube. Then the same with the other half. Now you measure how much tube you need from where you are placing the tube to the plant. I'm connecting the tube with cable ties to the frame of the polytunnel. This will hold it securely in place around the polytunnel. Now this connects to the T. This is the part that goes to your plant. It's now time for the spikes. They are really easy to connect. Just push the small end inside the tube. I moved some soil just to place the tube, then covered it over. Then you just push the spike into the soil close to your plant and that is it. Then you just carry on repeating everything until your plants each have a water feeder. I added a couple here as I will be putting a couple of tomato plants in this area. And that is this side of the polytunnel completed. As this set only comes with a few of the spikes, I won't have enough. We still have all of these to sort out. I came up with the idea of using our other water system. Now is the task of snipping all the cable ties without cutting the tube. I then connected it to the other part that waters the other side of the polytunnel. It's now time to lay these along the strawberry pots. Each strawberry plant will have its own water feeder. Now that it's done, let's do a little tester to make sure it will work. It seems to be working, but I'm not too keen on how the drip is coming out. I came up with an idea of putting a piece of cane across the strawberry plants and attaching the water feeders across the cane. This seems to be working a lot better than I thought. It's now time to connect the rest of the water feeder. Now that is it all complete. Now let's turn it on and see if it all works. Nothing at the bottom here seems to be getting any water. But the strawberries seems to be getting a small amount. I clamped the bottom tube and the strawberries now seem to be getting water again. As it's only running off that little solar panel, I can't complain. I noticed that the drainage holes underneath the strawberries were dripping to the tomato plants and herbs below. I came up with an idea of putting the tube through the drainage holes of the strawberries. This seems to be working really well. So I removed all the bottom part of the watering system under the strawberries and attached the tubes to one of the drainage holes, one for each plant. Now everything seems to be working and all plants are getting watered. Keep an eye out for a follow-on video. This will help for drought days.
Make sure you hit that subscribe button after you have finished watching. We have loads of new updates coming up, triumphs and more failures. I mean, who doesn't like a good failure? Make sure you give us a cheeky like too. Thank you.